Hello everybody, and how are you? My name's Iris Smith and I'm the owner of a small business called The Flower Patch, where I make beautiful artificial flower arrangements from things to for the garden, home decor, wreaths, door swags, funeral tributes, weddings and much more. Right guys, I hope everybody's alright. Today I'm late coming on. I've been extra busy this morning. I've just finished doing 5 hanging baskets for one customer. And I was working on 2 at the same time, because she wants 2 the same of one colour, 2 the same of another, and then 1 single. So as I placed in 1 rose in that position, I placed in another rose in the same position. So I was working like that. So I finally finished them for the customer. I'm just waiting for them to dry because I treat them with waterproof protective spray and UV protection as well. So I wait for that to dry up and then I bring them in and then I spray them with some oils to give them a beautiful fresh. This one is rose, freesia, patchouli and orchids. Go on, say it. Smell, and it is beautiful. So I spray them with essential oils as well. Right, I got up this morning and I thought I'm going to do a nice fresh, or should I say pink, as you can see, airy wreath after doing all of those hanging baskets. So I've decided to get out and use the butterfly ribbon with pink on and blue, and then just a plain pink ribbon, and then a well, like a webbing ribbon as well. I've done the butterfly ribbon in 5-inch, the pink also in 5-inch, the web in 4, and then I went back to the butterfly, which I did in the center at, well, it was just 1 strip, and I just, but as you can see, I dovetailed it and I just folded it over, curled it under to create 2 central loops like that, and that's all I did. And then I had a little bit of tail ends hanging. So that is all we're going to do for our ribbon. Our wreath is 12-inch wreath. I usually like 14, but I thought let's try a 12 today. One moment, I've got a bit of stick or twig. There we go. So that's the wreath we're going to use today. So let's just go through what we're going to use. Now I've got some oddments out and some not. Now I've got these last of these few silver dollar eucalyptus, just a few little odd stems left before I start on the new ones. So I thought I may not, but may incorporate some of those. I've also got out some eucalyptus cinerea. Now this has got like pink in it as well, if you can see on some of the leaves. So I thought, well, that's perfect to incorporate, and they all push up to the leaves, so you can manipulate them to how you'd like them on the stem. So I have got those as well. Now I have got my fiddlehead fern, which is twirly, to give that movement, because I want to do like a wild sort of look on a wreath. Incorporate a little bit of, you know, roses and that, but I want wild daisies more than anything. So a wild flower wreath. So I've got out my fiddlehead fern, with it being curly, and it'll give me that wispy look. I have got out my fern, my Himalayan maidenhair fern. I placed some on picks, and I've got the light colour out. It's the rubbery texture which I adore, so I've also got that as well. Now I wanted, when I spoken about the lamb's ear yesterday, I've took some off today and I've placed them all on picks. So I want to incorporate this for softness. So I thought, I didn't even count how many, I just took a few off and thought, well, I know I've got more than enough there. So, and I've looked as well, and this lamb's ear, I've got like little sparkly glass effect in it. I don't know if you can see, if it catches the eye, but it glitters slightly, like it's got little tiny bits of crystal in it. So we're going to use that. I've also got this out because this looks lovely. The button leaf foliage for a little wild effect, and it's very fine and very airy, and I thought we could maybe incorporate that. I've cut 2 pieces of this off of the spray that I had, the wild spray, and I thought we could have one at the top in the center and one also at the bottom of the wreath, because I'm only doing a crescent shape. I'm not doing a full wreath, it's only half of a wreath. So I've got more than enough here. And I'm not brought anything for backup, so I'm going to make sure we use what I've got. So I've got out, just for the pink, some spray roses, just to add in, just to, you know, give it a little bit of colour, darker colour or more of a pop to the arrangement than just all plain pastel. So I've got those. Now guys, I've got these in several different colours, and I love these. Little wild daisies. Look at those. Aren't they not just so pretty? So I bunched them all together. I've got peach colour, and they've got their own foliage with a bit of white wildflower and buds on them as well. I've got them in the lilac also, aren't they, and the movement of them as well. And I've got them, yeah, it's just those colours. I've just got several out. Well, it's like, yeah, lilac pink. Oh no, I thought I had a pink. And then here's the pink. It's very similar to the lilac, but as you can see, there's lilac incorporated on there, but on here there's pink. So I've got 3 colours. So we'll say peach, purple and pink. So they're the 3 colours I've got. And are they just not so wispy, guys? And great for wild, you know, garden effects, or spring, you know, wild spring of designs for your wreaths, and give that movement and a bit of length as well. So I've got those. Now guys, and here, I've not used these yet. I've had them honestly a while. I just forget about things, and as I was going through and putting things back, and I found at the back of the bucket where all the blossoms are, 2 of these that I've got left, and I didn't even realise. I forgot what these are called. I've had them that long, but they are, it's super long. They've got to be about 90 centimetres or thereabouts, but I'm going to be using those. I may chop them up into little bits and have them as movement, and plus they've got twiggy effect with a bit of, looks like berries on them, as well as tiny little flowers. And I also got these. Look, I found these as well, a bunch of them hidden right at the back with those in the corner. I can remember ordering these, and these are wired all the way, even the flowers to the tip up here. twiggy effect, and I thought, oh my goodness, why have I forgot about those? So we are going to use these as well in the wild, airy look. So that, everybody, is our project for today. So I've already, like I say, attached the bow. I want to just check that I can see, you know, what I'm doing in the video, or so, should I say that you can see? Yes, that seems okay. So, first of all, I want to create the back. I'm going to use the ornaments of my eucalyptus silver dollar, and I'm just going to manipulate these into a shape, and these are going to be my, basically the support. Also, it's creating my boundary, my perimeter as far out as I want to go. So I will decide once they're in. I could have them that high, but I want to bring them around here because I've got other things that may go wispy and slightly further out than these. But this is just the back of the wreath, and we are going to start at the top. So it's about that height that I want them to sit. And I'm not cutting some of them up. That one's coming off, so let's glue that on. I want some to be left slightly longer because it's a wild effect. I want to sort of like give off that wild effect where everything is all different heights, but I still at the same time want to make sure it looks balanced. I don't want to be like having this here and then one right up here, because then my border is getting higher and I need to keep with, you know, around the similar height of it. See, like this one is quite long. I don't want to place that in because that would look odd right there. So I will cut this one down. Well guys, I took my neighbour's dog for a walk this morning, Benji. Oh, he's excellent on the lead, bless his little socks. Oh, and he doesn't half sniff everything. Everything he comes up to, an object, he has to stand and smell it. It's so cute. I went with my neighbour, she's got a dog, Maisie. So we went for a walk. And had a girly chat before I started work. And just lift up my tail ends. I think I'll take it that way. That one is not turned, and that's come off. Oh, what's that? We're getting right down to all the bottom of the pan. It is filthy. I've ordered a new spatula because I've been cleaning with the other one. Well, trying to see how much dirt is in this one. So I'd rather have a new spatula for when I'm working. So that is our perimeter, our border, our boundary. where how wide our wreath is going to be. Now again, I have got the eucalyptus cinerea. This is also again with the pink in it, got little bits coming off the side. If you can hear the excuse me, if you can hear the noise, guys, it's the diggers, it's the road, they're digging now. They've been digging a great big hole in the grass verge next to my house. Don't know whether to have that in the front or the back. Let's just have a look. I think I'm going to place that piece just here to give that roundness and that shape of our arrangement. And again, the wispiness, because I'm now starting to create the wispiness. Don't know what's happening there. On our arrangement. So again, if you push that one down, and again, I'm just going to do the same with this one. Just slightly bent it a little bit so it will give that curve. That one's a different one, so is that, so I don't want those two. And then this piece, I may cut that up. Place one here and one here. As you can see, I'm going to place one there and bring that up as well. Just bring the one piece down. So that is that. I want to incorporate our really extra long wispy bits. Let's get one out. Aren't they just fabulous, guys? Look at that. You see, this is one of my favourite things. Anything like this, I've got a thing about, because it looks natural. I've got other things that are wispy that don't give off as much of a natural look, but anything twiggy with bits of flower or foliage on like this, I adore. So I'm gonna chop this up. It's got some spare bits of wire on, so I'm going to wrap those around so it don't get caught on anything. Like that, and then I'm going to manipulate so the flowers pointing that way, and I'm going to bring things in like this. I could bring them here to go over that way. Let me just chop that one off, bring that up. So I've got 3 there. So I'm going to get another one, and I'm going to do the same with that. I'm going to chop this one up to, how did I do it? 1, 2, and 3. And then I'm just manipulating them into some movement, what may look more natural. Let's take that off. Guys, I'm just gonna switch my heater off. I am sweating today. I think it's all of the work. Oh, can you hear that? Quiet. Oh, lovely. Now you might start and hear the diggers. Oh, but peace. I am literally, I've got a jumper and a jumper on underneath because it's raining. So when I took the Benji for a walk this morning, it was a bit cold and I didn't want to get too cold. So I doubled up with my jumper and I haven't taken one of them off yet. So, oh, I am sweating. Right, I'm going to place that in there like that. So I'm going to place it, because it's quite high, further down in our wreath. Now, if you think that that is constantly coming out, you can get a floral wire. Let me just bring it through again, to hold and attach it through your wreath, because that is going to keep moving. So what I do, I just get a normal floral wire. I go through the wreath where I'd like it to be, you know, held in place. If I can take it through. Just like you would with your ribbon. And get the other piece, go through again. Just trying to see it at the back. Here we go. Let me just make sure that that doesn't look flat and unnatural. And then once you've got that through the back, twist like you would, again, if you're attaching your ribbon, twist your wire. Cut a bit off. I leave about 1 inch, and then place your wire back inside your wreath so it doesn't scratch anything. So there, then it will stay in that position where you would like it to be. And that applies to anything that you wish, you know, when you find it's either dropping or it's not holding in its own position, then, you know, just put a bit of floral wire around it and it will bring it to where you'd like. So I'm going to go through here. See, as this one's doing the same, it's dropping down. And I don't want that. I want it to be coming upwards. So again, let's just bring the eucalyptus through so it doesn't interfere. Get a floral wire again and do the same as you've just done. So I want it around here. Let me just turn it towards me, guys, so I can see. I need to find a gap in my wreath. There we have it. Just get hold of that. So I brought that. So they're basically meeting at the around here, but we're not doing actually anything with them. We're not, it's just, again, we're not doing, it's a wild look, you know. Right, so I'll twist that at the back. I think it looks quite nice when things meet up, even though you're not, especially when the twiggy look. As you can see, especially when you're not doing that side, it's all focused here. But it's meeting here, but that's just giving that wild look to anybody who's, you know, wanting this sort of look in their arrangement. Free and loose. So I'm going to bring some around here as well, behind our bow, because I don't just want to do it in one area. We want to balance it out so it looks pretty all around. I can't see. Oh, we have it. And again, with it being twiggy, bring bits up. The other one as well. And again, I'm going to do it behind here. And as you can see, the twiggy effect on that. Now I've got two smaller pieces left. I want to place these. I could bring one here and then one where the bow is here. So let's cut those off. And just bring it round, bend it into shape again. Doesn't it look beautiful, guys? And do the same with that, and again just manipulate it so it's hanging and the flowers are not in a specific place. It's just giving that own wild, own natural garden look. Let me fluff up my bow. You'll have to excuse me, guys. Today I've got chewing gum and I keep chewing away. It's strawberry flavour. I like strawberry flavoured chewing gum. I forgot that I had it in until we started the video, and then I thought, oops. So, as you can see from the side how much it's sticking out. Now, I'm trying to sort of like incorporate that look where, as you see an old tree or in an old garden, and things are just growing out from it as well as up and around, all in different areas. Things are just sticking out, what have started to flower. That's the sort of like effect that I want to give this wreath. I don't want it as just like I would a normal wreath and, you know, have things in a certain place. Now I'm going to cut these up. Let's see, Can I pull that? Oh, look at that. I forgot that I could pull things apart. Oh, same here, look. Oh, guys, that might just stop me using two. Again, twiggy effect. Bend it, manipulate it to look more natural. And this is what I say to you know that I like the wispy bits. I say to you, I love wispy bits, but I like to do arrangements where the wispy but that natural look. And saying that, guys, look at the stem on these. I forgot about this. I commented on it last time when I got it. The stem on these look like bark just from a tree, and all it is tape. And I'll show you that it's tape. Look, that's all it is. It's green on the inside, but like a bark effect on the outside. Talk about natural. So I'm going to have to cut this down anyway, because that stem's too long. But again, I'm going to want to bring the long pieces around the bottom like that, and then the two smaller ones here. So let's just cut this. That's that one. I wonder if I can. I can't know what it looks of it. Thought I'd be able to cut it down, but no, let's leave the bark effects on it. I'm just going to place this in a big space at the back. And again, manipulate the flowers. I do the same with this one. Let's go under and bring that to stand down, hang down slightly. So I've done it like that, and then these two are going to go around here. One there, one there. So let's go behind the bow again. That's a bit too... There we have it. Oh, I love things like that. So that is our more of a natural look. Let me just save that. I'll save that there. Now, with us having our fiddlehead fern as well, with the swirly bits, we could incorporate that. I wanted to get these in first, I think. I've already prepared these and placed tape on the bottom. Let's see about those. And again, I've not manipulated these in any order as of yet. So again, these are all wired. You can do the same with these. Place them in any position that you'd like them to sit. So that's one. Is there anybody else out there who is all for wispy things like myself and natural? I just love it, guys. I find I can't get enough of it. The more natural it looks, I don't know, I just love it even more. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to place, let's see, around here, one there, one there, and then one there. So that's what we're going to do. So let's just glue that into place. Doesn't that look pretty like that? How it just hangs. And again, I'm not too forced about seeing the wreath through, you know, the elements that I'm placing in, because with it being a natural look, it's got, obviously, it's not all covered up, it's showing, it's, you know, bits of the wreath. There's the woody effect as well. I don't think that one's gone in properly. Let's see. Oh, it has. No, because it's dropping. Let me just pull it out, guys, and replace it. So it's like that, and this one is going to be sitting this side. So let's just move our bow. And again, manipulate it. Oh, I love it. I love that sort of effect. We haven't even got our florals in yet, guys. Right, I took some off. So I'm not sure which colour. I might put bits of each. Mind you, I don't think I'll put the peach in because we're not using peach in the colour scheme. We've got purple, lilac, oops a daisy, pink. It is pink. Now let me just see how our lamb's ear fits in with this arrangement. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. I don't know about the fern, guys. I don't know. Let me just swivel it around. No. Something's telling me no. As much as I love this fern, something's just telling me no. Not today. So that's out as well. So fiddlehead fern for definite, pink floral for definite, lamb's ear also. Now let's just see with our button leaf. Oh yes, button leaf, and let's see with our roses. Yes, so that's what we've got left. The rest we don't need. So, fiddlehead fern. Let's get these in. A bit of greenery. And I'm going to place some of that in there. And I'm going to let that hang with it. It's a wispy bit because these are coming out as well. So I'm allowing the fern to also do the same. And I'm going to bring that one here also. Let's get that tag off. And I'm going to bring, no, I'm not bringing one on the end because I want that to stay as it is. Because I think anyway. Let's just see. Oh no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to bring one on the inside instead of the outside. And that is where it's going to sit. And do the same with this one and bring one on the inner side as well and let that droop along with that. So it's like that, so we don't need no more of that. So I think I'm going to place in some of these, just a few, not too many. Let's see where we could place those, just the odd one or two in. And let that just bounce away. But if you look at the placement that I'm doing, I've placed one there, so I'm doing the same with this. I'm bringing it down and placing one. So I have still got a technique how I'm placing things. But the only difference is on this, I am not worried about things sticking out or looking a bit wild, because that is the theme. A wild effect wreath where it's just things are everywhere, and that is the look that we are doing today. No, I don't like that there. Let's see. No, I'm just placing those two in. Again, this is like what I say, I don't necessarily use a lot of one thing, it just might need the odd one or two. Yeah, but oh gosh. So that's those. We'll place in now our lamb's ear. The floral is going in last. So now with our lamb's ear, I'm going to place these in and around the back. I don't want them, I don't think I want them in the front, because I like that wild effect at the front. So I think I'm going to place them where they are just seen around the back. We'll have a look when we've placed these in. Gosh, this is tight. Again, we'll also place some at the top. It's not just, you know, in one position or one area. Let me straighten that one up. I'll place one here. You may see some of them, you may not, but they are, again, there. Go behind. I'm going to place one under here because I think I just needed something with different bit of texture. Maybe bring it down a little bit. Again, that's it. I don't need no more than that. Just get my rubber band. So, now we're on to our floral. Again, I don't want to just place in the spray just like that. There's a flower missing. So let's cut that. I don't just want to place it in like that. I will give it the length that it's got and use that. I'm going to use that leaf as well, what's on its own. And I'll do the same with these. Take that prong off. So that leaf, let me just place this leaf in. And because it's only one, we're going to place it up here. So I have got this. I don't think I need that one. And I'm going to cut all of these off as well. So there we have it. So with this one being our longest, I want it to droop. You know, like in the wild garden, droop over. Just like that. We've got another one the same. I may do that the same with that, or bring that one so it's drooping here, or like that. And then we've got just 3 small odd ones. So I'm going to do, which is the longest out of these? Oh, this is the same. So I'm going to do that with these. Bring them to the top. And let it droop outwards. Again, I'm not having it sitting flush. That's not what we're doing today. Our theme is a wild look. Let's get one behind here. Again, I still do, like I say, I do take into consideration the placement as well. But the wild look I'm basically talking about is where nothing is flat to the wreath. Like, say for example, this one. It's all the same on the outside here. It only comes out to a certain depth. Here, it's everywhere. It's wild, it's going everywhere. Some bits come out further than the others. That's what I represent as wild. Wild and wonderful. Let's go behind here with this one. I will straighten up our bow, guys. I'll bring it all back fluffy. Oops, I've just pulled a leaf off. I think I'll do it, sort it out when we've finished with the floral. Right, and again, wild flowers movement. I want these in and around as well. So these are push up, so I like to push the things right to the top to get a different variety of foliage added within my wreath, because sometimes if you have them how they come like this and you place it in your wreath like that, all this is going to be hidden from anything near the top. So I place them right up so I get the benefit from it all, and plus I think it always looks beautiful. So let's get these in. Again, we need a little bit of colour, I think, around here. So I'm gonna let one just sit like that. And I may do that, but just underneath on this side. And then I'll start placing things around. I want to see these. And I'm doing these again on the in the inside, but and just incorporate a bit of foliage around it. And same. I can't feel that going in. So let me take the glue off and try again. Let's have a look. There. That's better. Two more, so I could have one there. Maybe one there. I have ordered some more of these. It's I just like the way they sit and the wispiness of them, and also giving you that little wild effect look. turn that one around. There we have it. So now let me just fluff it up. Been giving it that wild look. Bring that down. Oh gosh, that was a loud bang. Something there I'm needing. If you can see around here, let's have a look. I may put one of these in. Just something small. Just to take that little bit away from the side of the bow. There. In fact, I'm going to do another one. I'm going to do one on the inside here, near the bow. So let me just come and stand out, guys, and have a look from afar. Oh yes, you see where there's, you may think like now, oh, there's a few gaps, but again, I think I should have done the bow bigger. Do I do the bow bigger? I'll probably do the bow bigger, or I may take the bow off and fill it in, the rest of it in with the wild stuff instead. But for the time being, you may think, oh, that's quite wild, it looks a bit messy sort of look, but that again in itself is the wild look, where things look messy because they're everywhere, they're tangled up within each other. As you all perhaps know and have seen, you know, like ivy tangles up with everything, with all different florals, and yeah, I've got to sort that out, that's bothering me. So but yes, there is your beautiful wild effect wreath, where you just get all wispy bits and place them in, just add a little bit of colour. But again, like I have the roses, I haven't put many roses in. I'm going to take that off. That's bugging me. I don't think it goes with it. Well, it goes with it, if you know what I mean, but it don't need to be there. It would look, in fact, you know what, guys? I won't rest. See, I won't rest until it's done. So you're going to have to bear with me now. I'm going to take it off. Let me just get... I'm going to take it off, guys. This is what happens if you have a change of mind, or you think something just doesn't look right. So now, that doesn't look right. Not to me. So let's have a look. I think I'm gonna get that, place that in there. So why's there two? Oh, there's two here. We'll get those then. And this is what you do if you have a change of heart and you think, oh gosh, will I have to take it all apart? No. Just do what I'm doing, filling it in with more things going in and out. I've said that. I don't want to use a full one. Let's use one of these. Let's see. Let's use that one. Got one with the leaf on by itself, so we'll place that in, coming into the center, and one with a leaf and a flower. Does that look better already, guys? I bet you're screaming at the at your TV or monitor or computer or phone and saying, oh, that's better. I don't think you see, the thing is, that's why I always say stand back and admire, because there is, you know, times where you look at it and you place something in and you think that's great, like I did with the bow, but then it just didn't sit well. The bow's nice, but it didn't sit well with the arrangement that we're doing. We'll take that off. We'll get another fiddlehead fern. This again is just adding little oddments of what we've had. We'll place that there. Like that. Floral, pink, where's the pink? Let's get one off there. Push that up, and I'm going to sit that like quite small within. Like that. I want a bit of greenery. I'm gonna get some eucalyptus as well. I'm gonna sit them there also. Doesn't that look better? Now, I did have some more roses. And that's a bigger spray. Let me go and grab another one. I cut this a little here. Let's get a bit of colour in there. Let me just have a look. You know what, guys? I'm so glad I changed my mind, because that is much better than with the ribbon. And I'm going to put a lamb's ear in as well, going towards the centre. Oops, that hasn't gone in right. Let me just take it out, guys. I want one more piece of this. And that will just sort that little bit out of there. There we have it, guys. Now do all that just for a little change and taking the bow out, just to refill it with the same things that we've just been using to make it look better. Now, doesn't that look better without the bow? I think so. I'm going to come and have a look. Let's have a look. Right, I need to just manipulate things around here so it doesn't look so gapey. Yeah, still bothering me that a little bit. That's better. Yeah, guys, I'm more than happy with that. Again, the wild look, took the bow off, it's giving it a better look. So basically that's all you need to do. If you're not happy with a bow, again, I've got all good intentions of having a bow today, but placing that there, it just, not everything needs a bow. I could say I will save this for another project. I won't be wasting it, but again, not everything needs a bow, and on this design it wasn't needed. It looks much better without it. It's got a lot of interest. I don't need to add any more, because the way I say it is, if you add something and it's not giving you that wow factor by adding something else, then stop right there. If you've added something and it still is adding interest to the arrangement, the wreath, or whatever you may be doing, then carry on. But again, by adding elements, I could add another rose or something, and it's not going to make it look any different. So then that tells me that's where I need to stop. Because the customers or whomever may be purchasing it will see that it may look now starting looking too busy, because I'm just adding and adding and adding. Not everything needs that much. And basically we've only got mainly foliage in and wispy bits. Very little floral. Again, it's just the roses, these little wild daisies, and these floral, what was on the picks, and the florals that was on the actual twigs. That is basically it. And the rest is just greenery. So this is my sort of style. As much as I can do other things like I've done, and I have to cater for all needs, but this is my style of wreath. So again, I hope you enjoyed that tutorial, guys. And if you want to give it a go, you know, or just you've never done it before, try and get a smaller wreath to have a practice on. You can get, you know, 6-inch, 8-inch wreath, or even a 10-inch wreath, just to try and have a little practice before you go large and do it big. You just look for, from any wholesalers, things that are wispy and got long wispy bits, and the airy, and when it's probably windy, they move with the wind. They're not quite, you know, stuck in one position. They will move away. As you can see, all of this is moving, and it's, you know, it's just, that's what it'd do. So it gives it that natural look. And again, you know, buy some grasses, get some wispy grasses, things like this where it's, you've got 2 leaves at the top, then you've got a stem, there's nothing on that stem, then another 2 leaves, and then so it's about 2 or 3 inches apart, the leaves. That's an airy look. You know, get things like that. Again, the eucalyptus, that helps for things like that because they're push-ups. You can get ferns because they're airy. Again, grasses, things what looks twiggy, and you might think, oh my gosh, you know, they're selling those, you know, like I've got here, you know, I can't remember how much they were, guys, but say hypothetically they may have been £3 for just this on its own, or in America maybe $6 just for this on it by itself. You think, oh gosh, that's expensive, but that is part of what you call a wispy, airy look and design that you could use these for, where they've got just a little flower and a leaf, and then the rest is twigs all the way down. That, if you can get hold of things like that, which you can, I've seen lots of them, you know, just things like that to give it that airy look, and you'll do fabulous. Again, I've seen them everywhere. And people always say, you know, oh, how can you get your floral off Temu and Shein and things like that? Guys, you know, I'm not a judgmental person, but I don't like it when people say, oh, they're tacky, you know, they're rubbish quality. I have ordered, and I'm a professional florist, and I have ordered things off of Temu and Shein just to check, when I first started, to check their quality, and they are not as bad as some people think. And this sounds a bit awful, but people who are judgmental about other things, you know, I think that's wrong. You know, that's really wrong of you. You know, not everybody's got the finances to be able to create something expensive like what they might be doing, and you know, but you don't have to go you know, spend money to get a look like this. I've been on Temu. I've got stock in here where I've got things from Temu, but I do have my own wholesalers, but some of the stock from Temu are actually better than my wholesalers, so it's give or take. You know, have a look on Temu. You know, if you're not a person who got a lot of finances, go and have a look on it. Go and have a look on Shein. It may take about 10 days for delivery, but it's worth the wait, guys. You know, and you can plan out what you're going to do, and you know, and how it's going to look, and while you're waiting you could get other things as well. So don't disregard cheaper sites, because some of the quality on there, in fact I will show you something I've got off of Temu, and you may not believe me, but I did. So one moment, where's that rose gone? Here we have it. Right guys, I ordered these last week because I was running out of blue roses, and I thought I'm going to order from Temu, and I'm going to try their blue roses. Look at that, it's silk, it's not plastic, it's silk, it's very realistic, it's got thorns on the stem, the leaf, the foliage is very realistic. It's not a paper foliage either, it's a silk foliage. The petals are silk, they are not paper or polyester, they are silk, and they are beautiful. And I've ordered some blue roses from my wholesaler, and now I'll get those and I'll show you the difference, and you're not going to believe. And I went for navy blue, and my wholesaler, their navy blue is that. Now I call that the royal blue, that's the navy blue, and Temu had it and my wholesaler didn't. Now on here from my wholesaler, the leaves are paper, and they were more expensive than the Temu. These are not paper, they are silk. So there's the difference. So when people are judgmental, it rocks my boat, because at the end of the day, not everybody's got finances that they can afford to spend lots of money. So they were more expensive for 12 than what they were from Temu. They've got paper leaves, they've got silk leaves. That's supposed to be navy blue, that's navy blue. As you can see, the dark colour. Temu, wholesale. I've got more issues with the one from my wholesaler than I have from Temu. And look at the one from Temu, how the petals in the centre are all nicely compact, and they show you the layers of them. Now look at those, they're more open, and they also, and I've noticed, if you can see, fraying from my wholesaler. Don't be judgmental, guys. So you guys out there who can't afford expensive flowers, take a look on Temu and Shein, everybody, because they are good quality flowers. So my rant over for today, guys. Sorry about that, but I have to prove a point, because I've heard some people who say, when I had somebody come here, oh, you don't buy your flowers from Shein or Temu, do you? You know, and I'm an honest person, and I said, oh yeah, I do sometimes, yeah. And I've shown them not the royal blue ones, but some others, and shown them the different quality from my wholesaler and from Temu. But they ordered the ones, they all placed an order and ordered the flowers from Temu. You know what I mean? So I don't like it. I don't like people when they're judgmental. Check it out before you start to judge. That's how I look at it. So sorry guys, but I had to prove a point. And so back to what we did today. So if you enjoyed today, then I hope you give it a go again with some wispy bits, and go on Temu or Shein. If you haven't got lots of finance, or you're just starting out, check it out, and have a look, guys. So again, I hope you enjoyed it. So please subscribe, share and like to your friends, family, to the world, to Temu, to Shein, to everybody, whomever. I hope you have a wonderful day. I've got to finish off now spraying with the nice beautiful spray on the hanging baskets, and then I can contact the customer to come and collect. So thank you all again for watching, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. and give it a go. Even if it's on a smaller scale, give it a go, guys, because I know you're all wonderful and I know you all can do it, and I know that you're all fabulous at what you do, and that creative mind of yours, guys, will just take you into a dream world. So give it a go. So all the best, guys. I love you lots, and thanks for all your new subscribers again. You wonderful people. It really is very heartwarming and very touching, and I really do appreciate it. And you know, take care, God bless, and stay safe. I love you all, and I'm going to do a close-up. I forgot the other day, so I'll do one today. Bye bye everyone. Bye. Oops, let's see if I can get it off smoothly today. Oh, did you see that, guys? Oh, let me just move. I've got something down here that I need to move. It's in my way. Oh, sorry if that camera was a bit wonky then. But there's the roses, the cerise roses, and our lovely little wild daisies in pink and a little different tones of pink. I've got that plant on my garden, guys, and I can't remember what it's called. If you know, let me know. I much appreciate it. And here's the twigs, as you can see, on the little leaf. And some of our little white florals, our fiddlehead fern, the curly swirly fern, as I call it here. And that is our spray, wild spray with the astilbe added in, and our eucalyptus, and our button leaf, and our lamb's ear as well. So again, I hope you enjoyed that. I may just show you actually, guys, if I can get, let me just get my battery off. If I could show you, I'm going to show you where all my flowers, my hanging baskets are drying for the customer. So this is all, still all my room, still all packed. Let's see. Look at those, guys. They're all here waiting to be brought in and sprayed with some rose spray, some essential oils. I mean, they would be better in the light, but they are under cover in the dark, so there's no rain that gets to them. So that's what we have for the one customer. So sorry it's a little bit dark, but yes. So back to where we were. So again, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care. All the best, and I'll see you tomorrow. Love you lots. Bye.